How's it going? Welcome to the shop. Hope you're having a great day. Alright, here's the two knives that I put the bevels on from the jig. $10.95. Let's get them normalized and ready for heat treat. Are you ready? Here we go. Alright, welcome back. So I've been doing some studying on normalizing and heat treating and the whole, oh, well, your blade comes annealed. It doesn't need to be normalized. And I've been going back and forth for a long time. And then I watched this video from an engineer, had nothing to do with knives. Just a guy that was an engineer that worked with steel. And he laid out the whole process of the difference between annealing and normalizing. A blade that comes annealed, it's almost the same process. But the grain structure comes out medium in an annealed blade and fine in a normalized blade. So basically that's the big difference of why you want to normalize. You want a fine grain structure in your knives. Alright, so make sure to leave comments on what you've read or studied about normalizing, and like this if you like it, dislike if not, all that good stuff. Make sure to subscribe. Let's get on with this. Time to wrap these up. Alright, I just checked my oven. It's at 1200 already, so man, it's a lot faster than it used to be. I got my glasses on. I'm trying to put on another pair. Now, if you watch any of my other videos on heat treating and stuff like that, you know when I normalize, I always try to wrap it in tool steel to cut down on the scale. Some people might say it's a waste and scale's easier to get off, but whatever. But I'll tell you what, anytime you work with this tool steel, it's the only time you'll really see me wear gloves. The only other time you'll see me wear gloves is to hold the Kydex down onto the iron skillet. That's the only other time you see me wearing gloves, really. There might be a few here and there, but it's rare. Alright. Here's our tool steel. We're just going to make a few packets. They don't have to be pretty. They just have to work. Now this is the lighter gauge tool steel for like carbon steels and stuff like that. It's not the higher stuff for the stainless steel, which I've got that too. I gotta slow down. I'm kind of rushing because I know that oven's up to temp almost. I'm not used to having a fast oven. Alright, let's fold one in here. No, we'll fold it over like that. Now you can use a hammer. You can use crimpers like this. Yeah, crimpers like that work. I like to do the double fold. You don't really have to, but whatever works. I'm just gonna go 1500 for 5 to 10 minutes. Pull it out, let it cool down to and then the oven go down to 1300 Put it in for 5 to 10 minutes. See, since we're double folding it, you're going to want to have a little bit extra room. That's why it looks so big at first, but that's how my OCD thinks. It's like, man, the oven's getting up to temp. The oven will stay up to temp no matter how long it takes. I just have to reset it. But I'm like in hurry mode. Alright. Plus I gotta shoot the B-roll. The B-roll you probably just saw. If I did it right. If not, I'll just cut this whole part out. Well, this whole talking part. Alright. So there's one. I'm going to do the other one the same, so. Oh, I'm going to put paper in the small one and nothing in the big one. Because I see a lot of people that are saying, oh, you don't need to put the paper or you need to put something to burn off the oxygen. So, might as well test it out. Here's a piece of paper. Alright, second one's done. Next up, heat treat oven. Man, I gotta say, $14.92. By the time I got these cameras set up and these two things wrapped, we're up to temp. It used to take like 2 hours to get up to temp before. Yeah, man. Haha. Woo! Look at that thing cooking. Yeah, man. Now, I got this from Red Path or Dirty Room Knives. He just took 2 stainless steel bolts in a thin piece. Whoops. But see, I got to make some new ones because this one's falling out. I used refractory cement to hold them in, but this one came loose. I have to make sure to put this in there because those knives are a little too big. But I'll see you back here when I'm pulling them out. Whew, I'm glad I caught that. My oven got up to $14.95, hit $1,500, and started climbing it back down because I set step 2 to $1,300. So, yeah, that wasn't good. Sometimes that ramp up and ramp down thing kind of throws me off. That's why I got just the straight up timer on the little oven. But yeah, man, I'm glad I caught that. We were already down to like 1420 and 1450. So, but we're back up to 1490. So I'm gonna give it like 5 or 6 minutes because we've been going up and down now. You know, we got 1500 and back down to 14. So it should be good. 5 more minutes. Yeah, we should be fine. Alright, just checking in on that one. Close call. Glad I saw that one. It's been probably over 5 minutes because instead of, man, when you're rushing, I'm not used to having a fast oven, so I'm used to having to, you know, set it and take a couple hours and mess around, but, whew. So I set it to $15.99 instead of $14.99. It was climbing up higher, so I'd say we're good. Let me go ahead and set it to 1300, which I put as step 3 now. And then it'll be climbing down. So we're just gonna take these out. Woo! I'm gonna put my gloves off to pull them out. Woo! Yeah, hot! Hot tamales. Woo! Woo! Must have had something on my glove because it caught up. I'll be back when I'm putting them in for 1300. I'm giving these 5-10 minutes to cool down. They're probably not cool to the touch, but you know. I'll be back. I'll meet you back at the bench. I'm just going to take these out, let them cool all the way down. I'm going to kind of put a hold on it because it seems, man, like I said, I'm not used to this fast oven. It's sweet. Man, even this small oven, man, whew, I'm glad I'm getting new elements because that's going to be real fast. I set my ramp to go up to 1500 It's already at 1412 in like 10 minutes. And I set it for like 23 minutes, so, man, I'm glad I fixed this oven. I want to put some anti-scale on it, and, you know, this is 1095, so I want to try to do a hamon. We're reading, I don't know if you can read that, like 300 degrees still. Let me put my gloves on and try to cut these out. Man, if I knew all I needed was different elements to make that oven that fast, I might not even built the second oven. Oh, man. Alright, there's the one with the paper in it. So you can see it burned off some oxygen. See all the blue in it? See all the pretty blue colors? Man, these gloves. I've always pulled stuff out with these blue gloves, and man, I'm feeling every bit of it with these. Oh yeah, look at that. That whole knife, no, I didn't put any paper in this one. I mean, it burned off oxygen everywhere, whereas the one I put only had just a little bit. You know what? Probably doesn't matter. Pretty colors though, huh? I put that for 20 minutes. I guess I'm going to have to set that back down. Actually, to be honest, the one I put the paper in now has scale on it, so maybe that made it worse. Yep. Looks like no more paper for me. Well, that's why we do these experiments, right? Instead of passing bad info down the line, like I've always been putting paper in it. But, you know, your mileage might vary. Maybe I did something else wrong. Who knows? But if I was just to put those in without the packets, the whole knife would be covered in scale like that. You don't want it. I had to break out my compressor. You can probably hear it right in the background. Just, you know, but they were under 200, 300 degrees. Now I can just, you know, they're warm. I'm just going to do the caveman style hamons. Woo, still a little hot. Now you don't want to. Alright, the big one has a little wobble in it, but I'm just going to go with it. I'll get it out in temper. Famous last words. So, I'm just putting this right on the blade. Let me see if I can get a closer shot. Man, you probably can't see that. The new camera rig I got, it's got a boom and everything, look. So if I don't have it on the sears, I can just hang it over here. Alright, back to knife making. I got a little bit on there. Ooh, it's still hot. I'm just gonna, you know, you want it on thin. The heat's already dried that one, but we might have a problem right there. Oh well. In fact, I didn't even plan on heat treating today. My elements didn't show up. So I was like, well, what can I do? I know, I'll go down and heat treat everything. Alright, caveman style. Damn, we're already up to 15. I'm going to turn these elements off for a little bit. That's one good reason. If you watch my videos where I put the on and off switch for the elements, I'll just turn them off. See, they're already climbing back down. I'll just have to keep an eye on them when they get to 1450. Actually, let me go ahead and kick them back on. We're back to 1460. I'm going to go ahead and throw this one in. This is what happens when you don't plan, boys and girls. Alright, we got it nice and thin. Hopefully we get a hamon, maybe not, you know, we'll see. See what goes on here. Let me put my glove on. We'll put it in. Face down like that. Get the oven. Get the small oven on to heat up our oil. There we go. Alright, I'll be back in 5 minutes. I'm turning this on full blast. See, there's my oil. McMaster car. I got a burner under here, like one of those camping stove burners. So we'll get that cooking up. I actually got a whole jug of Parts 50. That's what I could have done today. I plan on building a vertical quench tank and filling it with parts. That way I'll have parts in McMaster. Because I hear people, oh, you can't dunk straight up and down, or you can't dunk sideways, you got to dunk it north and south. And I want to do all these tests, but we got the one in. We got this heating up. I'll be back when I'm pulling it out. I just realized I had the anti-scale out and then put the anti-scale on. I knew I was forgetting something. Oh well. Alright, this oven's doing something crazy where it gets up to 1500 degrees and then it hits like OAL something, so it's like an overload something. So I've had it up and it's gone up and down 3 or 4 times. I put anti-scale on this one, so I'm just finishing putting anti-scale on this one. Yeah, we're at 1498 on that. Now it's going 15. See, it's just jumping around and skipping around. And once it hits 1500, our temperature here is at 117. So we're good to go. Let's get this thing out and dunk. Yeah, see, now it says 2393 ORAL. So I got to figure out what that is. But we should be good here. Yeah, we're nice and crispy. I'm not used to going to the left, so woo! I got the fan on in the back and the window open to blow all this smoke out, and the smoke detector's down, so oh, I didn't take the smoke. Hopefully that fan will blow it out. I gotta go get that smoke detector off, but alright. Woo! Yeah, no anti-scale on this one. See, now we're back down to 13. Whatever that ORAL is, it's like an overload. Maybe these wires can't take that heat, but it did before. See, 2393. It's something in my thermocouple. Alright. Let's get this other one in there. I'll have to take a video of that and show you guys, but let's get this one in there. Oh man, I didn't turn on the action cam. I had it set up and got all frustrated and didn't turn it on. Oh well, there goes the compressor. What a day, what a day. I didn't turn that camera on either, man. I'll tell you what, a couple seconds of not knowing what you're doing and you forget everything. At least this camera seems to have it in here, so I got it flamed up there, but man, I had the 3 camera shot all set up and good to go, and yeah, we got a little scale. It's not too bad. But look at it back here. That's where it's bad. But that's alright. We got to surface grind all that off anyway. Oh, come on, man. Give it to me. Something's overheating up here. Maybe these aren't connected right or something. Alright, I'll be back. I'll tell you what, when you rush, everything goes wrong. So, man, I just woke up today. It's like, I'll just do some heat treating since my elements aren't here. Alright. That camera's on. This camera's on. And this camera's on. And now that this night's in there, it's not climbing back down. It's at 1500. Of course, now that I've got both knives in there and ready, it's working. Oh well. I don't care. I don't have any more knives to do. I'll have to figure out I'll have to just rewire it. It might be a loose connection up in here, and you know, if it's too hot, it expands so it moves and loses connection and all that. we'll figure it out. At least they, you know, this one went up to 1500 3 or 4 times, so I know that one's hot enough. And as I sit here and ramble, this one's at 1500. Oh, now there it goes. It's going 1594, 1506, 1498. Let's get this bad boy out of here. 1560. 1529. Yeah, something's going wrong with that thermocouple. Woo! See, that's one thing I like better about McMaster than Parks. If you do that with Parks, the whole thing lights up, and I'm gonna have to find, well, I'm gonna have that little tank with Parks, so that shouldn't be that big of a problem. Let me turn these elements off because I'm gonna go ahead and temper in here. Just set it to 400 or whatever for, you know, a couple hours. Since I was gonna put it in the big oven for, you know, tempering and all that, I'm gonna wait because it's definitely a thermocouple. Because you know, you shake the thermocouple and it works. You let it heat up, it doesn't work. So it's something in the wiring there. But we got them both heat treated up to temp, good to go. I'm looking in the thing instead of here, but I'm just gonna use Old Reliable. All right, so that's about it. See, look at all the crap on there. This is the one I did not use anti-scale on, but you can see, you know, where the clay helped it. And down here it's still a little dark, but... And this one is not too much better because I didn't take time to let it dry out. I just kind of put it on and threw it. But you can see, you know, big difference between anti-scale and not on 1095. Now, if you watch my other videos, which I'll put up here, I did the test with 80 CRV and 52100. And you don't need anti-scale with 52100 or 80 CRV. Let it cool down in the oil, pull it out and wipe it off, and you're good to go. In fact, anti-scale with chromium stuff, I'm looking at, here, let me turn this back. Chromium stuff, it seems to be worse with anti-scale. So like 80 CRV, 52100, stuff like that. So that's about it. Thanks for watching. Make sure to comment, subscribe. You know, like it if you like it, dislike it if you don't. Like I say, it doesn't hurt my feelings, you know. It lets me know what's going on, what people want to watch and what people don't want to watch. Let me know how you do your heat treating, or what you do in situations where you don't think ahead and you're just like, hey, let's go heat treat for today, and everything goes wrong. Yeah, man. So Amazon links are on my website or down below. There's a couple knives. I still have to take pictures of those other 3 knives and the karambit and all that, but one day I'll get to it. So all that's on my website, which is up here, and all stuff down below in the comments. Thanks for watching. Hope you're having a great day. And as always, take it easy.